Today we received a request to review Beautiful Boutique. So there are a number of things that we can definitely take a look at and improve upon. First of all, we do have a favicon, which is awesome. And at the bottom here, we still need to get rid of the Powered by Shopify. Very easy to do. There's instructions on how to do it. We actually have a tutorial in our YouTube channel that you can take a look at how to get rid of that. Okay, so now that those first two things are checked off, we need to take a look at your homepage here. So first off, you need your hero banner at the top. So that would be something along the lines of this, so that it immediately has a call to action to shop right away. Um, you can leave it as a slideshow, or you can, have it as a single image. That's up to you. Another thing that I've noticed with this is that your images are not high enough resolution. There's a lot of pixelation that you can see going on with pretty much all of them. So make sure that this one's not too bad. Make sure that your image resolution is high enough so that it properly fits within the theme. Otherwise, it's just gonna look unprofessional. So you want this hero banner here at the top. So that's the first thing that people see. Typically, after that, you want to have like a section, something like this for bestsellers so that it's right away. You might want to have your reviews after that, and then about you. You need to get rid of some of these sections here because there's way too much going on. Like some stuff you can keep, but really you need to thin down your homepage and you need to make it very much to the point. You need customers to land, have a direct, clear direction to go in order to be able to buy your products right away. Some sample products, and then a little bit of confidence that what they're getting, where they're shopping, is actually a legitimate store that they can actually trust. So looking at the footer of your store, it's good that you have the quick links there, and they seem pretty good. That being said, there is no social media links here at all. I'd highly suggest doing, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram. Those are kind of the top three, and you want to make sure that those are live and active. That's just the way we do things in today's world. And not only that, but you can use those outlets as sales channels. So on your online store, down at the bottom on the left side, you will be able to have sales channels, and you'll be able to add those in for Facebook Marketplace, etc. And so that you can actually sell your products directly from those different platforms. So definitely keep that live, keep that active. This newsletter here, it's great that you have it in the footer because that means that it's going to be on every page that people go to. So that is the right way to do it for sure. You might want to have this also pop up as a like when customers first land on your page. That's a good call to action, as well as have some sort of incentive for them to sign up. So maybe say something like 20% off your first order, or something to that extent. It just gets people more involved with your store. Okay, next. Your color palette is very bland, especially for the type of audience that you're going for. You have this logo here which has tons of different colors in it, but it's all very, very grayscale. There are times and there are themes that this can go well in. I personally don't think that that is the case for this particular store. Another thing about the color palette is the background isn't fully white. As you can see here, you get that separation, as well as like a number of your products, it just stands out a lot. So you might want to change that to white, just have like a pure white background so that a lot of your product images will just fit right into your website. It'll be a closer fit. I know that your logo here isn't completely white. You could always lighten that up a little bit if you wanted to. Like when I set the background to completely white, this was slightly gray. It's really not a big deal, but you do need to update your color palette for sure. So let's take a look at what it could look like. So here we go. I've done some changes to the color scheme of your store. I actually used some of the colors within the logo that you have here in order to kind of enhance that brand connection there. And you can see right away that it just looks so much more inviting to the average customer. You're gonna have to be a little bit careful depending on what color you decide to use if you decide to change, because it can start to meld a little bit with some of the pictures. So either you need to change, the color of the font or the pictures. Like for example, this one, it looks great on. Next thing I would suggest is having drop downs. There is way too much going on in your header section, and it's possible that you can lose customers just from it being too overwhelming. So you need to make it easy for customers to be able to select the type of products that they're looking for. So try and take these different collections and try and break them up into uh, different drop-down menus. So I mean, even within your catalog, you can have a bunch of them there. Or if you want to change it into, I don't know, like evening wear and like daytime wear or something to that regard, you just need to split these up so that it's easier for customers to get to the products that they want to buy as quickly as possible. The next thing that I've noticed is that you have yet to have a custom domain here. You can actually purchase domains through Shopify directly, or you could go to something like GoDaddy or something like that. But not having an actual domain, just having the .myshopify.com, that's going to turn away customers because it doesn't look very professional. So taking a look at this product page here, uh, it looks pretty great. You've got a good image, it zooms in, you got a couple different things that you can take a look at. That's great. It looks like you really need to update your color scheme because this add to cart, it looks like it's grayed out, like it's out of stock, which the small isn't. So yeah, definitely you need to change your color palette for that. In terms of the description, I mean, it's great that you have it well organized there. You might want to move the description of it up above so it tells a little bit about the product, and then they can easily scroll down to see what the different things are for this particular product. I'm glad that you have the different ways of sharing that, which is awesome. So now let's take a look at your website's search engine optimization or SEO. So for your homepage, it's not bad. It's uh, it's great that you have, boutique women's clothing. You might want to capitalize on women's clothing. You definitely want to update your description a little bit. It's not bad. There are some good keywords in there, but you can definitely update things a little bit more. So the top three things, keywords, length, and comprehension. You want to make sure that you have as many keywords that people would actually search for on Google to find your store and your products. You want to make sure that you limit it to around 100 characters, and you want to make sure that it makes comprehensive sense to the average person. So make sure that you do that for that. Also, if we take a look at one of your specific products here and look at the SEO, it's not so well off in terms of the description. So Shopify automatically grabs your product description and turns that into your SEO. So you want to go into each of your products on the back end of your Shopify store, scroll to the bottom of it, click on Edit SEO, and make sure that you do a similar sort of thing for each of your products here in terms of their description as you've done with your homepage. So there you go. There's a lot of potential. You might want to add a couple more products. I mean, don't just add products for the sake of adding products, but you do need to expand the number of things that you sell. I hope the advice here helps improve your store, and catch you next time.